So just to show you how to create a collection, so you go to product here, you click on collections, and you just give it a title. You just add an image here. So in my case, I'm gonna add a new image just to show you. So we add an image, this one, and just make sure that all of this is selected. Press done, okay, and save it. This is how you create a collection. So now let's make it dynamic to display in our section we just created. All right, so this is the list of our collections here. Perfect. So now let's go and make it to be like appearing dynamically to our section. Let's go back to our VS Code, and here I will go back to our feature collection settings. We want now to make this card to be dynamic like this. Okay, so far we have just a hard-coded image and a text here. So we want to make it to be like more dynamic. We're gonna go to the settings attribute here, and then we're gonna add an input. And this input, we're gonna call it, the type is going to be collection list. So I'm gonna give it an ID. So I'm gonna call it collection like this, or collection list. And then the label is going to be, let's call it, let's say select your collection. And we can also add some limitation here using the limit attribute. So we can say up to 10, and I don't need to use default here. So let's save it, and let's go to our Shopify theme editor here. Let's reload the page. And when you click on feature collection, we're going to have access to this one. So we can click and select our collection here. So I want to display the collection for the shoes only. Okay, even though I don't really see what's going on here because I was duplicating my collection, and I don't really see the correct images here, even though it is there. But I have the names here. I can go by the names. So let's go with shoes 1, shoes 2, shoes 3, and then shoes 4. Okay, we have only 4 of that. And I will click on select, and I will click on save. And as you can see, there is nothing here. Okay, it's still like static. And we need to find a way to add it inside our code. So let's go back to VS Code. We're gonna come to our card here, to this for loop. And we need first to verify that it is not empty. So by doing section, by accessing this collection list ID, settings we just created here, we just to be sure that is not empty. So we need to always double check. If it is different to blank, then we want to do something. But if it is not selected, then we want to display this hard-coded for loop here. Not gonna display our for card. So if now I save and I go check, we're gonna have an empty space here because we have a selected collection. That's why it looks like empty here, because the condition is true. Now we need to display the correct data. So if I come back to VS Code, I will just grab this card here, copy that, and I will come just below my if statement here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to also add a for loop here, because remember, it's coming with a bunch of product. So we also have to loop it also here. So the loop is going to be against what we have exactly right here. So I'm just going to access it. And then before to proceed, let me print what is inside. Let me give it a different name. We can call it, let's say, featured, like this. And let's go print to see if the feature can print at least the title of our collection. So let's go and double check that. If I reload, and there you go, we have shoes 1, shoes 2, shoes 3, and then shoes 4. That's perfect. So let's go again and now grab the HTML card here one more time, and then paste it. Remove this feature title, and then in between the new for loop that is just below the if statement here, we're gonna add this HTML card. We're gonna save it without doing anything yet. If I go check, Now we're gonna have the cards appearing, you know, but it's not dynamic yet. So we need to go and replace with the dynamic image and with the dynamic text. Okay, so if I go back and we have right here, this is our placeholder image. For now, let's comment it out, and then we're gonna call our dynamic image. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna call is going to be featured, our variable here, and then we're gonna access the featured image. That's the array that holding the featured image for the collection. And then we need to access a filter because this is coming from Shopify Admin. So we need to use different filter here. So we're gonna use an image URL like this, and we need to give it a width. So let's give it a 300 on 300 for now. And we need to add another filter of image tag, so that is gonna add let's remove one pipe here. So that is going to add the HTML markup image tag. Just it need to be written correctly, image tag like this. And then we can also add a class by adding the colon, adding the keyword class, and then this single quote. And I will just grab our class we had here, copy that and paste it right there. And I can remove this other image we had earlier. And I will save it. I can go double check, and as you can see, it should be dynamic. I don't know why the image is like repeating the same, so maybe I did create my collection wrongly. I will go change it in the back. I'm coming.